All right, guys, what's going on? As you saw there from that first video, I blew the last account that I had. I had it for quite a while. I think I had almost it's like 3 weeks of winning on it. But anyways, we lost it, and we had these other two combines that I passed. So now I was going to copy trade those this week. And this is the trades and footage from copy trading these two accounts last week on how I took them from nothing to securing an over $4,000 payout. And I'll just get right into it. On this day, this is my first day, I was taking this, it kind of looks like an ascending wedge trade, which is like a chart pattern, which I normally don't trade those at all, but what's more important is the trend line break. And so this used to be a setup that I used to trade, and it actually used to work out pretty well. But I hadn't traded this in a long time. Not a long time, but I've only been trading futures for like a year, been in and out of the markets for like 7 years, just like investing for 7 years. Maybe like 6 months ago when I used to use this a lot. But anyways, we had that little break there on the trend line, as you can see. But we're fighting this little support there with this blue line. And you can see the MACD is crossing down in our favor because we're short. We want it to go down. But it's not going down. It's getting absorption through the buyers. Right here, I add. And look at that sell volume down there. Did you see that big spike in the sell volume? So I could tell that was a fake breakout, like a fake out. Because it's on the 32nd and the volume didn't rise into the breaking of that previous high or that little resistance line above us, the blue resistance line. So I look at the 32nd so I can get an idea of the volume, because it will show me the volume quicker than the 1 minute. For whatever reason, I don't know. I'm working on getting some order flow charts so I can see the buy and sell volume as it comes in, and if it's big sizes and whatever. But anyway, so if it doesn't break through on a rising volume, it is less likely to break through and continue to the upside in that moment. That doesn't mean that it won't happen, but in that moment, just like right here, as it goes down, the volume ticks up real high. Even though the volume bar under that previous candle is red, that doesn't mean that it was sell volume. That just means the candle closed lower. So that's my cue to move my take profit up, to just turn this into a scalp, which is still an $1,100 scalp. But that's my cue to move it up, because that means that buyers are absorbing this right here. And I trade with too much risk to risk this. And right there, we get about $1,000 on the day. And so for this is trade 2. This is the second day. If I get $1,000, I lock myself out. Or if I just get a decent win, I lock myself out. So at the beginning, you see when I switch to the hour and the 4 hour, that's just a supply level. And I hate to just kind of short big levels like that. But I did. And I did that 2 times this week, and it worked out. That doesn't mean it will always work, but I just felt like it was too good of an entry because the market had rejected here on high volume previously. And so you could just call this a resistant short. And you can see right there, just kind of chopping. Okay, right there. We got it. We got filled on that little bear flag for $1,000 profit. So this would be day 3. And we're trying to take this short. We took this, it's like a breakout short. And I haven't had the best luck with breakouts here lately. I have not. I don't know if I'm reading them wrong or what, but you can see as it broke out, it didn't have the best volume, but I figured, why not? I'll try it. And I just haven't been doing very good with breakout trades here lately. I've been trying to do something where I'm trying to be greedy with my entries, trying to get the best entry I can. But you can't do that to so far of an extent where you're just waiting. A lot of people do that and then they'll just wait. But you can see as it pushes down, you know, it's got some decent sell volume here. You can see by the red bars at the bottom when the candle goes down, you know, that's really what you want to look for on the lower time frames. And so I want to add right into that 5-minute fair value gap that it created. So now for me, that's a full-on entry model. You can see that blue line where it's having trouble with is the 21. I really like to use the 21 moving average. You know, it's not perfect, but it is something that I like to toy around with, and I notice that it does respect it. I'm not a big moving average guy, but I like that one. And the white one is the 9 moving average. And look at the volume on the bottom. Every time it's red, it's higher volume, so there's more sellers. And you can see that that breakout trade did work, and we got to about $1,200 on that day. And so what do we got now? The fourth day. And so I believe there at the beginning we were trying to take a breakout trade. Didn't work. Right here again, there's a huge supply area. Look on the 4-hour. Right inside that fair value gap, it got rejected from there before on super high volume. The market just had a lot of trouble right here. And look on the right side of my screen, there's the volume profile. And when you have that volume profile where there's no little gaps in it, it's kind of like a balanced range, meaning that the buyers and sellers are balanced. So it's kind of like choppy. It could be more choppy price action in that time frame, which is like the 1 minute and the 5-minute time frame. So anywhere around here, it's just kind of a little bit choppy with sort of like a micro downtrend. You can see it comes up and it retests that little lower high area. And you can see there's a little bit of absorption by the buyers there with the wick. But ultimately, if you look at the buy volume at the bottom, again, the red bars for the volume bars are a lot taller than the green bars. And I remember this one, I just want to take a small win here because this was my 4th day. And this is copy traded across 2 accounts. So I really wanted to get the payout on this because I really like to get copy trade payouts. I'm going to try to move to more accounts eventually, but it seems like every time I try to go to 4 or 5 accounts, I screw it up. You know, I can get payouts. I know that. I'm just going to slowly increase the accounts over time and see where it goes. You can see here it's getting that nice little push. It's a little micro downtrend. You can see it's got lower high, lower high, lower low, lower low. Almost wicks into my take profit, and we got it for a P&L of $409 on the day. For the 5th trade, I recorded and it didn't record for some reason. But you'll see what I got here in a minute. So this is over 2 accounts. We got a total P&L of $3,824. We have an average winner of $645 and an average loser of $447 with a win rate of 72%. Pretty good win rate. The best trade is $1,000. The worst trade was minus $500. That's great risk management right there. We took a lot of shorts. We took 7 shorts and 4 longs. And here's that last trade that I got, which was a small trade because I started the day off with a $500 loss. I think it was more actually, like a $650 loss. And then we ended up getting just like a $700-800 win, which turned into a $223 win. And we'll be able to request half of this, which is just under $4,000 total. But if you watched the video, I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe. Have a good one.